We often hear that NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, is a defensive alliance. There are scholars who argue that NATO has displayed aggressive tendencies in its actions and policies. One of the primary arguments against NATO is its expansion eastward following the end of the Cold War. Critics argue that NATO's enlargement into Eastern Europe, including former Soviet bloc countries such as Poland, Hungary, and the Baltic states, has been perceived as provocative by Russia. This expansion has heightened tensions and increased the risk of conflict, especially in regions where Russia perceives NATO's presence as encroaching on its sphere of influence. NATO's involvement in military interventions outside its traditional area of operations, particularly in the Balkans and Afghanistan, has been criticized as aggressive. Critics argue that these interventions, which were often conducted without United Nations Security Council authorization, violated international law and undermined sovereignty. Additionally, NATO's bombing campaigns in Kosovo and Libya have been particularly controversial, with accusations of civilian casualties and collateral damage. Some scholars argue that NATO's emphasis on military spending and arms buildup perpetuates a cycle of militarization and fosters an environment of insecurity. The alliance's defense expenditures, particularly by its larger members such as the United States, are seen as fueling an arms race and diverting resources away from social and economic development. NATO's continued existence and expansion are sometimes seen as perpetuating a Cold War mentality, wherein Russia is viewed as a primary adversary. This adversarial relationship, according to critics, has led to a zero-sum game mindset that prioritizes military solutions over diplomatic engagement and conflict resolution. Critics argue that NATO operates without sufficient accountability and transparency, which can enable aggressive actions to go unchecked. Decisions regarding military interventions and deployments are often made behind closed doors, without meaningful input from affected populations or scrutiny from the international community. These arguments highlight the perspective of scholars who view NATO's actions and policies through a critical lens, emphasizing concerns about aggression, militarization, and the potential for conflict escalation. Here are some scholars who have expressed critical views of NATO's aggressive stance in the world, along with quotes that encapsulate their perspectives. John J. Mearsheimer, NATO enlargement was a policy error of monumental proportions. The United States and its allies should begin the process of shrinking NATO back to its original size and ultimately disband it altogether. Stephen F. Cohen, NATO's expansion into Eastern Europe has been a geopolitical blunder of epic proportions, unnecessarily provoking Russia and increasing the risk of conflict on the European continent. Andrew J. Abasovich, NATO's post-Cold War intervention in the Balkans, Afghanistan, and Libya have demonstrated a reckless disregard for international law and sovereignty, undermining global stability and security. Noam Chomsky, NATO's aggressive posture, coupled with its pursuit of military dominance and interventionism, poses a grave threat to peace and exacerbates tensions with Russia and other powers. Stephen M. Waite, NATO's insistence on maintaining a confrontational posture vis-a-vis Russia reflects a dangerous lack of strategic thinking and a failure to pursue cooperative security arrangements in Europe. Michael Parenti, NATO serves as a tool of Western hegemony, promoting the interests of the United States and its allies while disregarding the aspirations of smaller nations and exacerbating global inequality. Well, I hope you liked the video and give the channel a subscribe. If you wish, you can join the channel as a member. Also, please check out and subscribe to my other channel, Progressive Movement. Link is on the homepage and in the comments section. Thank you. Now, take care and bye-bye.